All right, so today, whatever time it is for you, I want to talk about Michael Todd, Pastor Michael Todd. Now, I personally, I like Michael Todd. When he did his relationship goals series, before he got super duper famous, I was watching them things religiously. I'm like, this dude is good. He had a way of making it simple. He had such great examples and it was good. But like many people, he started to get famous and he started to go viral for a lot of things. And now he's kind of at a point where people are saying he's a false prophet, and there's so much negativity surrounding the man. And listen, I'm not one to go around and just using that word false prophet loosely. Okay, I don't like speaking on men and women of God like that, because I like my life and I don't want those things coming down on me. So I don't really call people false prophets like that unless, it's blatant, unless the Lord leads me to do so. But I try not to talk negatively about men and women of God. But it's such controversy with Michael Todd, and I kind of understand why. Let me give you an example. Okay, in this sermon, it's called Fit to Finish, right? It's one of his recent sermons, came out, it says like 2 weeks ago. One of his recent sermons. Now, I watched some of the sermon. I watched a lot of the sermon. It's about health, right? Physical health. Things that we should aspire towards, which is being healthy. And the basis of the message is you should take better care of your body because God has loaned it to you. It is a temple of the Lord. You should take better care of your body so that you're better able to fulfill your calling and do the work of the Lord, right? Great message, right? It's a great message. Now, the Lord had been dealing with me about this same thing. He would tell me, Gabe, you need to lose weight. You need to get in shape. And it wasn't because he just wanted to call me fat, but it was because there's work that needs to be done. And I need to be healthy enough to do the work. I need to be healthy enough so that I can last to do the work. This is a good message that I think should be preached more often, because let's be real. You go into a lot of churches, there is a lot of overweight people. You go to a lot of churches, there's a lot of overweight pastors and overweight clergy and overweight missionaries. And it's hard to do the work when you're overweight. It slows you down. And so he kind of talked about his journey to weight loss. And, you could just watch a little bit of the video.
All I'm saying is I don't want you to be, this is not an Instagram type of comparison thing. I want you to be fit. Everybody say the word fit. Let me give you the definition. A suitable quality, standard or type to meet a required purpose. I just want you to be able to meet the required purpose God places on your life. So if he tells you to go to a remote village in Africa to minister to kids, can your body take it? Some of y'all, God will call you there and you will be cussing the whole way. Not because of any other reason except your heart, your desire is there. Your knees aren't.
So you see that there's good in the message. This is a good message. It should be preached. It should be preached more often. It's a good message. But this is where the controversy starts. This is when some people start to get turned off or start to lose interest in the message. It's the extras that he does sometimes. And that was part of the reason why me personally, I stopped listening to him. I stopped watching his videos. Not because I didn't like him, not because he wasn't a good teacher, but because it was a little bit extra for me. For my taste, is a bit extra for me. I'm more of a simple guy. Okay, I'm real old school. I listen to old preachers. Okay, old white guys, old black guys. Like I'm different. I'm a simple man. Okay, I'm not really big on the extras and the sets and all that. That's not really me. But the point I'm trying to make is that this message is great. It's a good message, but what happens is he has these sets and does these extra things. It causes the attention to be taken away from the message. You get what I'm saying? So you saw the video of him talking about being fit, and you saw what the message was about. Now, here is a portion of the message where he is using a set. And what he's doing is he's explaining, giving an example, a visual example of how we sometimes destroy our temple with bad food and unhealthy things. So take a look.
Where our bodies in the house. My favorite is Chinese food and ketchup. Why are you so bothered? Who gonna clean it? Yeah, this is just the house of God. It's just a house. It's just a house. Just a house. Who cares? I lift my hands in the sanctuary. I lift my hands to give you the glory. I lift my hands to give praise, and we will praise you.
So you see what I'm saying? Like, it's good. It's a good message, and I get what he's saying. I get what he is going for. But I think the problem that people have with Michael Todd is that the extras take away from the message. Now, he has said some things that I didn't agree with. He has done some things that I didn't agree with. Like, we all remember that Easter thing. I didn't agree with any of that. I didn't think any of that was good at all, okay? But this in particular, I think, is a good message, but I think it's being overshadowed by the extras. So let me give you another example. There's this other sermon he had called Cuffed to Comfort. So this message is obviously about, dealing with comfort and how we get comfortable and how we get addicted to being comfortable, right? Good message. This is so true. We do get addicted to being comfortable.
And the problem with me and many of you, I ain't gonna really put you out there, but I'm gonna put myself out there. I have been cuffed to comfort. Come on. And today, I gotta expose this thing that has been coming after the calling of God on your life. You have the ability, the availability, you have the anointing, but you are too comfortable.
We like being comfortable, and we find peace, we find enjoyment in the things that make us comfortable, in our addictions, whether it's food, whether it's lust, whatever it is, we find comfort in it, right? Good message. But he does some extras. Take a look.
Comfort. I'm just using a bunch of analogies to ask you to confront. What have you been catering to? What have you been dibbling and dabbling in? I don't want people to see my real face. Oh, shoot. I got a little bit on me. Well, I might as well. I might as well. It don't matter no more. Nobody sees me. It doesn't matter. Matter of fact, all this stuff is getting whack. I need some real comfort. Can you bring me something else to comfort me? What used to comfort me doesn't work anymore. Some condoms. Some lotion.
You see what I'm saying? Message is great. The extras is all the people see. We live in a day and age where everybody is just taking clips from things and turning it into something else, right? Now, I'm using clips, but I'm trying to show you how he does have a good message. He does preach good messages. It's just sometimes people only pay attention to the antics. Okay, he's got this yogurt or cream or ice cream, whatever, all on his face. He's got condoms in there. He's got Kleenex. I get what you're trying to do, my friend. I do. I get it. I'm just trying to say sometimes the extras is what causes people to look at you differently. Okay, to not pay attention to the message. Again, I love Michael Todd. I think he's great. He has helped so many people. He's helped so many people come to Christ. He, similar to how Maverick City kind of gave that transition into the modern gospel music, and everybody loves them and this, that, and the other. And it's the same thing for Michael Todd. Kind of came up in the same time, and it's great. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You go on the internet, you see a bunch of Michael Todd clips. Everybody was talking about the relationship goals, the books, the sermons. He's been very successful. God has blessed him. God has used him. And I am not trying to talk negative or talk bad on him or judge him or make him any less than the man of God that he is, because he is a man of God. I'm just showing you how sometimes the extras can take away from the message. Now, this just may be him. It's how he is. I mean, you see him. I've never met him, but just based on his videos, based on his sermons, this is the kind of person that he is. And there are times where, as a minister, your personality comes out. It should. I mean, God called you to be you, right? You should be you. And there are things about me that are fun, that I love. But when I get on the pulpit, there's certain things that I try to stay away from, because I want the focus to be on Jesus. I want the focus to be on the message, not on me. So it was just a little rant, just my 2 cents about Michael Todd. Again, he's great. I love him. I love his sermons. I think he's a great man of God, honestly. Now, some people gonna call him a sheep in wolf's clothing. Some people gonna call him false prophet, false teacher, all that. Hey, I'm not gonna say that. Truthfully, I don't even feel that in my spirit that's him. I really don't. But you see how sometimes the message can get overshadowed by the extras. That's all I'm saying. So let me know how you feel in the comments. Do you think Michael Todd is a good preacher? Do you like Michael Todd? Have you been blessed by Michael Todd? Or are you on the other side? Do you think he's just the worst and you think he's just awful? Okay, let me know in the comments, and I will see you all on the next video.